Hello children, welcome in the science class. How are you? Welcome in the revision session. Children, we are going through the plants. Here is a plant for you in which we are just able to see the different parts of the plants. So children, you are able to see the leaves, the fruit, the branch, the flowers, the bud and the root and the stem also. So children, these are the parts of the plant. We are revising chapter 2 children, in which we will go through the root. Leaf we have already previously learned in your previous class. Means in class 3rd we have already learned about the leaves, and in this class we will learn about the roots. So children, from here we start from the leaves, fruits, branches, flowers, bud, stem and root. So in this chapter, let's know what are roots. First of all, let me describe you that root is the part which exists inside the soil. It is the underground part of a plant or a tree. So the root is the underground part of a plant. And in this chapter we will also learn or revise the types of root. Children, there are two types of roots. Those types are tap root and fibrous root. So first of all, have a look on the plants. You have to draw like this to show the different parts of a plant. Leaf, fruit, branch, flower, bud, stem and root. So these are the parts of the plant. Root is an important part of a plant, and in this class we will learn about root thoroughly. So the root is the underground part of a plant. There are two types of root in a plant. First is tap root and second is fibrous root. Let's know about the tap root. Have a look here children. This is the picture of a tap root. This is inside the soil. You can see this is a long thin root. So tap root is a single long root with thin roots. These are very thin roots arising from it. So tap root is a single root. It is a single root, and from which very thin roots arising from it. Look at the long root from which very thin roots are arising here and here and here also. So this is called tap root. Let's know some example of this root. So in the plants like beans, like rose is a flower, and ladyfinger, you know, it's a vegetable. Yes, beans and ladyfinger are vegetables and rose is a flower. This kind of plants are having such kind of tap root. It is a single root. So this is the example of tap root. And trees like neem and people have such kind of root. So tap root means it is a single root from which thin root arises from here and there. These thin roots are arising from the main long root. Got it children? Now the second type of root is the fibrous root. So the fibrous root, let's have a look on the picture. It is very much different from the tap root, because tap root was single root from which thin roots are arising. But in this root, what happens? This fibrous roots are in which many roots arise from the base of the stem. These are the stem and this is the base of the stems. From here only many roots are arising. They are very thin. You can see from here that fibrous root are in which many root arises from the base of the stem. A fibrous root tends to taper downwards. Yet it tends to taper the downwards. And the examples of fibrous roots are all cereals, all kind of cereals, as well as grasses and banana. So in banana tree we can find this fibrous root, and this fibrous root it comes from the base of the stem and it is fibrous. Look at the picture. And it tends to taper downwards. So these are the two types of roots. Let's know the function of the root. So two things to revise as a function of the roots are, first is absorption and the second is fixation. Let me explain you. First of all, we must know that the root helps in soil conservation. They help to bind the soil and protect it from getting washed away. As we learned, we defined you in the class also. So here we are going through the revision of the function of roots. So let's revise. So the first function is absorption. What is this, children? Absorption. So root is the underground part of a plant, and the root helps the plant to absorb water and minerals from the soil. So these two things, minerals and waters, the root get it from inside the soil, and actually it absorbs water and minerals from the soil. So this is called absorption, and this is the main function of a root. The second thing is fixation. This word fixation comes from fixed or fixation. What is it? Fixation means the root holds the plant upright in the soil. If the root did not help the plant to make it stand, it will fall down. So it is the root which holds the whole plant upright in the soil. So this is the second main function of the root. So what are the two main functions of the root? First is absorption. What's absorption? The water and minerals used to absorb by the root from the soil. Fixation. The root keeps the plant fixed. Means the root holds the plant upright in the soil. That is called fixation. The two main functions of the root is absorption and fixation. So let's know about edible roots. Children, we must go through these edible roots. I have drawn some pictures for you. First is of radish, the second is of carrot, and the third one is of beetroot. So plants like radish, means this one, carrot, beetroot, such kind of plants have thick roots. Look at the roots, they are very thick. All are the kind of roots and they are very thick. In structure they are very thick. This is beetroot. How much thick is it? This is carrot, this is radish. So plants like radish, carrot and beetroot have thick roots which store food for the plant. What does these roots do? They used to store food in them for the plants, and some such roots are eaten by man and animals. We used to eat such kind of roots. Means radish we used to eat, that is a kind of root. Carrot we used to eat, that is also a kind of root. And here beetroot, it is also a kind of root which we as well as animals also used to eat. So what does these roots contain with? They used to store food for the plants. Such roots are called edible roots. So plants like radish, carrot and beetroot have thick roots which store food for plants. Some such roots are eaten by man and animals. Such roots are called edible roots. Children, this is a banyan tree. Let's revise about the aerial roots. Aerial roots or the supporting roots. So some plants have supporting roots which provide extra support to the plant or tree. Have a look on the drawn picture. So this is the picture of a banyan tree. So we are able to see this kind of thing. This is root arising from the branch. So children, this is supporting roots. These roots are supporting roots. So we will learn this kind of roots in banyan tree, maize plant as well as mangrove trees also. First of all, we will go through the banyan tree. So the branches of a banyan tree get extra support with the help of special roots that grow downwards from the branches. So this is very surprising and beautiful thing also. Children, I think you often seen the banyan tree in the roadsides where you have seen that some root-like structures which are very strong and long, which arises from the branches of this banyan tree, you have seen. So this kind of branches in which this kind of root arises, such kind of roots provide extra support to this banyan tree, and this kind of roots are called aerial roots as well as supporting roots. So here I have written supporting roots. It arises from the branches of the banyan tree. So next we will go through the maize plant. So first have a look on the drawn picture. Children, again we are able to see here the supporting roots. These are maize plants. So maize plants, some plants like maize have thin and long stems which require extra support to keep them erect, means upright. So these maize plants are having very thin kind of stem. So to keep them upright, they need some extra support, and this extra support is provided by these supporting roots or these aerial roots. So this is a maize plants. You can able to see that the stem of these maize plants are very thin and they need extra support to stand upright. So such kind of aerial roots or supporting roots keep them upright. They help them to keep them erect, means upright, and such roots arising from the base of their stem that helps to support the plant. So this is the maize plant, and we are able to see that how they are standing with the support of these aerial roots. These aerial roots always becomes from the base of the stem of these maize plants. Now we will go through the mangrove tree. Children, mangrove trees are found in marshy areas. Do you know marsh or marshy areas? Marshy or marsh means soil or mud like structure that is always wet. Wet means full of water. In mangrove trees, plants' roots do not get sufficient oxygen in the marshy areas because in between water these trees used to grow in some land areas that are marshy areas, you can say, where they do not get sufficient oxygen inside the soil because it is wet, it is very wet and marshy, it is muddy, you can say. So that this kind of trees, in such plants or trees, some breathing roots comes out of the soil to get fresh air from the atmosphere. So these are the roots. You can see that they are coming out from the soil to get fresh air or oxygen from the environment. So such roots are found in banyan. These roots are also supporting roots, and they support as they come out to breathe fresh air from the atmosphere. In the maize plant and in the banyan tree, we have seen that the roots come to support them. Here also we are just able to see that these roots are coming out from the soil, from the muddy areas to get sufficient oxygen or fresh air from outside. So such roots found in banyan, maize and mangrove plants are called aerial roots. So these are the aerial roots. So in today's revision we have already completed our chapter 2, in which we have learned about the parts of the plants, in which we have gone through the roots, in which we have learned two types of roots, tap root and fibrous root. Then we learn about the edible roots, then again about the aerial roots. So these are the aerial roots or supporting roots. Thank you, children.